Has he heard the song?
He would be supportive of my music, so he just texted me like, I love your new song. I mean, I was glad that he liked it. I feel like there's no way he didn't know it was about him, but it's okay.
Hey everyone, it's your girl, Emily Curl, and today we're hanging out with singer-songwriter Sara Kays. Hi, Sarah, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. So glad to be here with you. We have to talk about your song, Remember That Night. It's one of my favorites that I've heard this year, and it went absolutely viral on TikTok. And you wrote this about a very personal experience that you had. Tell us a little bit about the song and how it came to life.
Well, thank you, by the way. But I went through a breakup, and after a few months of like not really hearing from him, I heard from him and I thought I was completely over it. And then just hearing from him brought back a lot of memories. And I was like, kind of feeling like I had to get over him all over again just by that. So it inspired me to start writing that song. Within a few days, I had like finished it and decided to release it.
And you got an amazing outpouring of people who also related to that song. What was it like from uploading that song and putting it out into the world to the responses you got back?
The response was definitely not expected, especially with it being, it's kind of like the first song I really wrote about a relationship or a breakup. So I wasn't really expecting that kind of response. And I posted a video of me singing it on TikTok the night that I started writing it. And I only had written the first verse of it. And because of the response on it is why I decided to finish it so quickly and release it. And just the reaction on it, I'm just really grateful for.
The song is so heartbreaking because I mean, the first time I heard it, I was like, wow, we have all been there. You know, it's like, We've all been like, I'm getting better. You know, I'm starting to feel like myself again. And then that one person who made you feel this way in the first place comes back into your life. How did you heal from that moment? And where are you on that like breakup journey of, you know, feeling more like yourself again?
I mostly at that point was over him. It's just like in that moment where I heard from him, it just like hit me all at once. And then, you know, after I gave it, like I wrote a song about it, I gave it a few days, I was like feeling better again. So I feel pretty good currently on my journey of a breakup, but overall it helped to not be in contact with him and writing a song instead of responding.
Has he heard the song? Has he responded at all to you once you released it?
He would be supportive of my music, so he just texted me like, I love your new song. But we're on, you know, good terms, so it felt normal, I guess. I mean, I was glad that he liked it. I feel like there's no way he didn't know it was about him, but it's okay.
Now for other, you know, for your fans or other people who are currently maybe going through a breakup or have been where you are, what advice would you give them and what helped you get through that time in your life?
Not reaching out to that person and not responding if they do reach out. It helps a lot just to kind of distance yourself, and also spending time with like friends and family helped me a lot, just kind of keeping my mind off of it. And like at the end of the day, those are the relationships that you're always going to have.
And, you know, thinking about where you are now, so Sarah right now, who's had this massive hit song, such success with her music, to Sarah on that first night of her breakup, what would this Sarah tell that Sarah now?
Going through the breakup was definitely worth it for the song.
And when it comes to your process too, what does that look like? How do you write a song, and are you going to continue in that style? What else can we look forward to from you in music?
I mean, my process is usually a little different every time, but I usually always like to start with a concept or a topic I want to write about and then go from there. And sometimes I write like a chorus and then come back to it a year later. With this one, the style of it was just so quick paced. Like I wrote it and finished it within a couple of days, which I love doing that too when I need to. Yeah, I'm just still going to be releasing stuff about every month this year.
You said this is the first time you've written about like a relationship. What other topics are you really drawn to at this point in your life?
I do write a lot about kind of my own like mental struggles and body image. That tends to be a remaining topic in my music. There's a song about, you know, feeling left out, and a song about kind of going behind the life of like the bully kind of, and just like what's going on in their life kind of thing. And a lot of different topics I'm excited about.
And you have one coming out, Picture of You. And I thought it had a really interesting backstory of how you came up with this idea. Tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind this song.
It's about not really liking how you look in pictures usually, and kind of would rather keep the memories in your head than have like physical evidence of it. Because sometimes when I look back on a picture and I look terrible in the picture, I'm like, dang, that's the memory I have of this really good time that I had. So I'm like, maybe would rather just not have a picture of this.
I feel like that is such a universal feeling. And I like that song too, because I feel like that's not a topic that's talked about as widely, where you don't, you know, it's a really specific thing. So yeah. I think it's amazing that you've, you know, turned that feeling into art and something else that people can relate to.
Yeah, I love trying to take like kind of really specific topics and making songs about them, which is why that Remember That Night was kind of the first time I wrote about a relationship. I was thinking something so universal is just like so much harder to write about, because I feel like that's things have already been said so many times.
Going back to Remember That Night, from the breakup, from writing this song, releasing this song, when you look back in the last few months, what do you think you've learned most, maybe about yourself?
I definitely learned that I am a little stronger than I think when it comes to getting over it and how I coped with it.
What do you think now, after that experience, you're looking for in future relationships? And maybe not even romantic, even friendships, just any kind of relationships. What are you looking for?
I think one main thing that I know is important is like both of you kind of have to be in the relationship the same, and kind of, because a big thing was I felt like I was always making plans compared to the other person not making plans as much. And it's like, if both of you are kind of making plans just as much, talking just as much, that's definitely something I'll be looking for in the future.
Well, Sara, thank you so much for being here. We're so excited to hear more music, and congrats again on Remember That Night. Again, such a good song.
Thank you so much. This was great.
Thanks so much for watching our interview with Sara Kays. And make sure you stream her song Remember That Night on iHeartRadio, and her new song Picture of You out now. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out more over here. And don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. Bye guys.